Did Brock Purdy survive his encounter with Myles Garrett
Can the Bears really win the North?
in Battle of the Blue Bloods, Carolina, Kentucky, who came out on top?
All this and more next on the Scotty and Stowe Show. What up, everybody? I'm Scotty.
What up, y'all? I am Stowe.
And as always, we are sponsored by that wonderful little place in Livermore, the Good Time Tavern.
Yes.
Yes. How was Stowe?
Good, man. That same little tavern served up a nice little birthday party for me last Sunday,
Well,
and I am finally recovered. I am recovered now officially.
I have yet to recover um, because I was never given the chance to recover.
Through that.
Yeah, so I would if I really I'll be honest with you, I truly from 5 in the morning till 6:40 considered calling in. But I knew I can't pay my bills, I can't buy Christmas gifts, I can't do any of that shit if I call in. I can gets tighter though, you know? And I'm about to become career, and I really like I just want to just stay on their good side because you lose overtime when you become career. Or all the time. You don't get so many hours. So if you stay on the good side of the supervisors when that little bit of overtime is there, hopefully they pick you. You know what I mean? So I think I've put enough hard work into where I'm going to get a little bit of that. But you guys got, there's other guys, Jeff, Paul, they're all good. They all deserve that overtime too. So it's tough.
It's
So
tough, man.
be on their good side. I know the other guys on the more the union side, they want you to be pricks to them, but I'm like, meh. Motherfuckers make sure I make my money every week. I mean, I don't know what you guys do for me, but that lady makes sure I get overtime. I'm gonna be nice to that bitch.
Fair enough. Are the Packers staying on your good side as we jump into the topics?
Very much so. Um, Jordan Love, of course, is Toyota-thon time. So it's time for Jordan Love to shine, as he does every year about this time. I hope he can take it into the third game of the playoffs and not just the second game, which would mean we would win the second game. He hasn't done that yet. But no, Toyotathon starting. Jaden Reed should be back within the next 2 weeks. I think that is huge with the loss of Tucker Kraft. Having both of them on the team at the same time is, I think, the best for us. But with having him come back, I mean, he is definitely our yak. I mean, he is definitely yards after the catch. He's fast. He's got, you know what I mean? So losing him and what I thought was going to be a breakout season for him because he's gotta really have a really good season because Golden, Watson, Dobbs, you're either moving on or staying. You got to have a good season to stay, and if you want to move on, probably better to have a good season. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited I'm excited to get him back. Defense, Micah Parsons, I think he's definitely going to break his sack season from Dallas. You know what I mean? Like I think 12 and a half or something like that is his most in a season. I think he's at 11 or something like that, 11 and a half. So we're definitely breaking that this season for sure. We're probably breaking that in the Bears game when we sacked Caleb Williams 3 times, or he sacks Caleb Williams 3 times. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm still on board with the Packers. I think it was a good victory against the Lions. Beat them twice this year, so them beating us twice the last few years here is good to turn around and beat the
I mean,
Lions.
it was fun for Detroit fans while it lasted. Let's be honest. I mean, just to see the silver and blue just get a couple wins against your storied, stupid franchise, I enjoyed those 2 years. So thanks, Lions, for the memories. That was cool while it lasted.
No, for Lions fans, I'm sure that was that. I mean, that was their Super Bowl, just those victories against the Packers. You know what I mean? So, all of them winning the NFC North for the Lions, that has to be like a Super Bowl for them. I mean, honestly, since they have literally been garbage for the last 50,
And who
60
knows?
years.
This season is not over. I got some NFC North questions for you in a little bit. We'll get more into that
Yes.
division.
Yes. So, yeah. So, I'm still on board with the Packers. How about you? You still like those Niners?
I mean, just as much as I always had. I mean, just to get out of Cleveland with minor injuries, a W, a quarterback is still alive. That's pretty much all I could ask for. I mean, going into Cleveland, cold weather. I mean, honestly, we didn't really play well, but we didn't have to. Shador Sanders completed a couple passes, but their punt returner dropped a punt. Another guy fumbled a 4th and 1 snap. I think they lined up their tight end, I think, in the backfield, and he fumbled the snap. And then I believe there was a strip sack. Something else was in there. So basically, our 3 touchdowns drives totaled about 80 yards, I think. So we didn't really have to work too hard. Like I said, just survive in advance. I think the Rams and the Cardinals both lost, so that's interesting. Seattle won. We're hanging around. We're hanging around. We're not a great team, but funny things can happen when we get to the end of the season. So yeah, I'm all in. Let's do this.
Funny things can happen. All you gotta do is get to the playoffs. That's what they always tell you, right? All you gotta do is get to the playoffs. Packers
What if
got to the playoffs with
what
Aaron
if we play the
Rodgers.
Rams with no Matt Stafford, or you know what I mean? Someone quarterbacks gets hurt, and all of a sudden, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
never can
anything can
tell.
happen. Rodgers won a Super Bowl going in as the wild card team. Beat the Falcons, the Eagles, and the Bears. Won a Super Bowl.
Boom.
So anything can fucking happen. Yeah, lately, I mean, I don't know. It's been the Kansas City Chiefs, it seems like. Fucking that's it. Hey, did you see, before we get into the questions here, you are the NFC questions. I can't imagine you're going to talk about this. Did you see that Giants kicker kick the ground before he kicked the ball and like it was just mayhem after that?
I did not.
You did not?
Caleb texted me something about it, and I was just like, Giants kicker, don't care. I didn't even look.
Oh, I never seen it before in my whole history of watching football, and that's quite a long time. I never seen like the ball snapped, not a bad hold. Like guy looked like he's doing his job, and he went up, and the leg went back, and he came forward, and he just kicked the ground, like way before the ball, like a real bad shank, or like not a shank, but like hitting the ground first and then hitting the ball. Like some of my drives, where I'd hit the ground first, and then I would come up and hit.
Golfing terms, I could see that.
Yeah, so yeah, but he didn't hit the ground and then come up and hit like a little decent kick, he just hit the ground. And then
What was the result of where did the football go?
the holder just jumped up and ran for his fucking life. He's not like he was gonna make some quarterback move. Like he was gonna turn and he was gonna toss one deep or something. I don't know. He got up and ran his ass off, but I had never seen anybody
So
kick.
did anyone admit to having a fake play there, or did the kicker just
No, it didn't look like the guy who was holding the ball was looking for fake play. He was just looking at the ball.
and then he
Yeah.
decided time to run?
Once that guy hit the ground and the kicker kind of like, I don't know, like almost fell to the ground, he was like, holy shit, I got to get it. I mean, he lost more yards and gave the other team more yards forward. He probably should have just laid down right there. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't going anywhere. There was no miracle play happening since four guys had already gotten in there were rushing the thing and were like, oh, he didn't kick the ball. Get the dude. And the dude stood up and was like, I'm gonna run. I'm like, I don't know why you're running. He just running his snout smeared the queer. You're not making a move here. It was, I'd never seen that before. That was like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
That is interesting for sure.
For something you've done a million times, you kick the ground before. I mean, like now I feel like he's done that in practice before, and that's something he works on. Nobody else has ever done that.
I don't
So
believe anyone will try.
I wouldn't think so. No, he could have broke his goddamn foot. I don't know what was going on. I mean, maybe he did kick that. I don't know. It looked terrible. Wong Hu Ko or whatever his name is, Wee Wee Hu or whatever the fuck that dude's name is. That's the dude did it. I was like, oh, bro, you might be fired. You just don't do that. Of course, there ain't no good kickers anymore. What we got? We ready? We questioning?
Yep.
Questioning away?
Question away.
Who's first?
I think you're first this time.
I get to ask questions first?
Yeah, I got to stop the losing streak, so I have to go second.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I've lost like 6 weeks in a row, and I don't know how that happened.
I know since you go second every once in a while.
I blame Angry Orchard and my
I blame
kind nature.
blind. I'm not drinking tonight. Why? So I can win.
So I can win. It's all, yeah, we're being serious today. The numbers count.
Numbers count. Numbers do count. That's what it's all about in sports is numbers. All right. Question one. One
Question
is the
one.
number.
All right.
What has happened to the Colts?
What has happened to the Colts? I mean,
Remember when we had them at number one, winning everything, I think. Not winning
I
everything, you know
mean,
what I mean.
yeah, their points differential is still probably third best in the NFL.
Okay.
Um,
From number one, right? From number
From
one.
number one. Yes, they have been passed by the NFC West teams recently. I'm not sure. Maybe there's supposedly some lower leg issues with Daniel Jones. Whether that's the reason for Daniel Jones's recent struggle. I mean, maybe he didn't you say they had like some secret juice that he was supposed to be drinking and they ran out because they gave him too much juice?
I said that. I thought you said that.
Maybe somebody said that.
Right. Tom Brady juice.
The Tom Brady juice, yeah.
Wasn't that like
Um,
wasn't that one of those little cartoon things? The football ones? I don't remember. I know what you're saying. Maybe they did run out of that juice.
yeah. So I mean, it is. It seems like it's quarterback play. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's not having his 3 touchdown games every week like he was earlier in the year, and I guess maybe teams have realized that. And they're like, well, we're not going to let Jonathan Taylor beat us, so let's let Gimpy Mr.
Right.
Jones beat us. So I mean, yeah, I'm going to play this one all on the quarterback. Maybe a little Shane Steichen action there. He hasn't adjusted to the other team's adjustments.
Hmm. That's very possible because see, that's what happens is you get a good 5 or 6 weeks and then people adjust and then you have to adjust to that.
And I'll be honest, the Colts have like the worst schedule like left. I think they play Texans, Seahawks, Niners, Jaguars, maybe Texans again, or no, wait, maybe Jags again. Jags twice.
I have heard several say no playoffs for Colts.
Oh, they might not win another game.
That's what I mean. So like that's like this is it. Like they had that good start and then got figured out, or they're not playing as well, or maybe some injuries, but that's it, no playoffs. And they were like they were the best team in the NFL 3 weeks.
Yeah, week 7, they were hot shit.
Number one.
Yeah, I'm not
Mhm.
sure. I'm not sure what happened. I did a little research, maybe not enough to figure it really out. But yeah, Daniel Jones has not been as good.
No. I'm okay with the answer. I would have to from what I get you use the word researched.
And their trades really haven't helped too much either, have they?
No.
Just kind of
He's in a
strange.
walking boot on the sideline.
Ooh,
So
I don't know.
he's definitely not helping at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, 8 points, not a bad answer. Pretty much just a plain, boring, simple answer, but probably the right answer. I think you got the 8 points because they're not adjusting. I've heard a little Steichen could be a little bit of the issue here because of, he's never had to adjust. They were always losing, you know. Just keep trying the same thing, get better. Now it's not about that anymore. Now it's like, gotcha, try something else. So cool. All right, here we go. Number two. Ready? Big question. Is it time for Tomlin to move on? And were we right? Did Aaron Rodgers come in and end the streak?
You're basically asking questions about that whole division or what? Because I mean, it all comes down to this weekend, right? It's Ravens Steelers, and they both kind of shit the bed last week. I mean, I don't think I don't know. I still can't see anyone but the Ravens coming out of this division.
Okay.
Um,
Keep going. I got one more
the,
question.
the Bengals play the Bills this week in Buffalo, so I think that knocks them out of contention. And then, yeah, this weekend is huge. Ravens Steelers. I think I'll take the Ravens for the win. And that would mean peace out, Aaron Rodgers. No more playoffs. And the Tomlin thing, Tomlin can do whatever he wants, but I'm
Well,
assuming the clattering.
the main question is it time for Tomlin to move on? I don't care about the other stuff. I just
I
said the
mean,
thing about Aaron Rodgers because we already said it 3 times, like 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago, that this was the end of Tomlin because he took Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, it is possible. I don't know. I'd keep him around. I like him.
So your answer is it time for Tomlin to move on? I mean, honestly, what has he done? I know he's made it to the playoffs every year, but making it to the playoffs and losing in the first round on a consistent basis is not what you hope for. So
Fair enough, but he's done this with teams that aren't that great. I mean, since Roethlisberger, you can't really find a Steelers team you line up and go, yeah, that team's definitely making the playoffs. And he does it consistently. If they ever get a good quarterback, who knows what he would do with it.
I don't know, man. He's getting old.
That's fair. How old was Chuck Noll when he retired? That's when people from Pittsburgh retire. So is he 60 yet? He ain't there
Gotta
yet.
be 60. Chuck Noll was probably 64, 65, right?
Yeah.
How old was the other dude who won the other Super Bowls? The announcer, the white dude.
The announcer guy.
What was his name? Who was
Uh,
the coach before Tomlin? He did
I
well.
mean, it's eluding me.
He did well too. I think he retired. Said fucking him out. As a Steeler coach. And then he became an announcer on a television show. So I don't know. I'm gonna give you 6 points because I think it's time for Tomlin to move on.
Come on.
He's the one that had a big heart on for Aaron Rodgers. Big mistake. Big
You're
mistake.
going down with the Rogers ship, my friend.
You are going down with the Rodgers ship. Sitting on the sideline with his little broken nose. Boo hoo, boo hoo. All right, number 3. And I'm just staying in this division because this is the division that interests me the most. Can the Bengals win the division?
No,
Why not?
they're going to lose to the Bills next week.
Why? Bills look like shit and Josh Allen's injured.
Bills just beat the Steelers by 28 points.
I know, but Josh Allen doesn't look very good.
Hmm.
Now he's going up against Joe Burrows, Higgins, who hopefully is back. And because he was out this week. And Jamar Chase.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, man. I'm telling you, man. Beating the Bengals or beating the Ravens was huge.
That was huge.
On Thursday night, beating the
I
Ravens was
agree.
huge. That was a big win. And that was the return of Joe Burrow.
Big win. Yep.
And that's now division wise, I think they have a better record than the fucking Ravens.
Interesting.
So I ask again, can the Bengals win the division?
No, man. They're going to be 3 games down with 4 games to go. You're going to
They're
need a
two
freaking
games
miracle.
right now.
They're 2 games right now. Correct. There'll be three
So if
games
they
next
beat the
week.
Bills, they're 1 game down.
No, but they're not going to beat the Bills
How do you why I mean, I don't know. I'm not impressed with the Bills either.
either. The Bengals
I'm
have 4 wins on the season. How can you be impressed with
I
them at all?
know
You beat the Ravens.
I'm only impressed because Joe
Congratulations. You
Burrows.
beat the Ravens. 6-6.
I'm
Good job.
I'm only impressed with the fact that Joe Burrows is back and the Ravens and the Steelers suck.
Agreed. But no.
I think the team they're probably the only team in all the divisions and all of football right now that are only 4 wins that could maybe possibly still win their division. Name another one. There's not another division like that. What, the Cowboys were 4 back maybe to the Eagles. Do the Cowboys come back to win that division?
No.
No. But can the Bengals against the shitty Ravens and the Aaron Rodgers led Pittsburgh Steelers, can Joe Burrows make the comeback? No.
You're not going to convince me now.
All right. Well, 7 points is where you get them. Not trying to convince you. Just looking for a better answer than they just can't beat Joe Burrows or Josh Allen this week. I have seen,
Sometimes the schedule is the reason for things happening.
I get that. I've just seen them beat the Bills before. So, so
Fair enough. All right. You got to beat 21 points is the number to beat. My first NFC question.
mhm.
The Carolina Panthers just beat the Rams. Unbelievably. Bryce Young, the youngest quarterback to have 11 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter. Have they found something? Can they catch Tampa Bay, win that division? What's up with Carolina? Is it all things looking up there?
I I personally thought last week they were going to take the lead in the division. So to come out and beat the Rams, that's kind of more of a shocker, and I don't think that happens twice in a row. Like if Carolina does win the division and they got to play the Rams, I think the Rams win that game. But I do believe the Carolina Panthers have found something, and maybe Bryce Young is not as horrible as
as
I
we
thought
have
he was
multiple times on this.
multiple times.
Multiple
So
times.
I
We
still
don't
think
about
he's
that.
too small and too short to play in the NFL. I really do. I think that eventually, right now, I think just I don't know, but I think Carolina probably does win that division. I don't know. Tampa Bay just hasn't lived up to the expectations of the start of the season with Baker Mayfield making fourth quarter comebacks and this being the most incredible team in the world. And we were jerking him off just as much as we were the Colts quarterback, Jones, Danny Dimes, or whatever the fuck to call that guy.
Bucky's back
So,
though, and he's
huh?
the engine. He's the engine. Bucky Irving's back.
I do agree Bucky Irving is back.
So
And
I think Tampa Bay goes as he goes.
you think Bucky Irving is the whole reason
Yeah.
for Tampa
When
Bay?
you watch those running backs in comparison with Bucky, like he makes the first guy miss every time, and the other two running backs never make anybody miss.
How about
They're just
the rest of the firepower receiver wise? Does Tampa Bay still have all of them? I mean, I know they got Mbekas. That's rookie of the year in my
I
mind.
mean, I would say they don't have enough out there for like a long playoff run. You know what I
Right.
mean? I guess they
Right.
stack
You
the
can
box and
lock
make Bucky
down
beat them.
Mbeka. You can lock down Mbuka. I mean, you can if you got two guys just fucking on top of him the whole time. He's done.
Right. When the other two guys' names are Robinson and Johnson.
Right. And that doesn't sound familiar at all. Usually it's Godwin and
Good
fucking
old Mikey Evans.
Mikey Evans. So yeah, I don't know. I like where Carolina's heading. Like I said, I thought after beating the Packers and then they wouldn't lost to the Niners. What the fuck? And then, it's like so it's they're kind of back and forth a lot. You know what I mean? They don't really have this like
They looked awful against us. I don't know
this
what was going on.
dominant presence, you know what I mean? That's like they don't have that, but every once in a while they win a game really good. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I don't understand why. How's this team lose to the Niners but beat the Rams, and then beat the Packers? I mean, what do you do every morning on the wins? Do that more. You know what I mean? Instead of what you're doing on these terrible losses. It's not like they just lose. They just look really bad in those losses. So something is different day to day.
Something.
Something. I like them though.
All right. I'll give you 8 points.
Not bad.
Question numero dos. The Bears actually looked pretty decent in beating the Eagles. I would say handily. Um, are are they pulling a Bryce Young on us? Or have we been wrong about the Bears? Are they actually good? Are they becoming good? Or what's are they going to win that division? They're going to beat the Packers twice. There's
A
a lot
lot.
of things I kind of
There's
want
a
to
lot of
ask, but
questions. Okay,
yeah.
I think
Is Amon-Ra St. Brown out for a long time?
well, I mean, bummer for Detroit.
That's a
Uh,
bummer.
I do believe that I think we can easily say with the addition of Ben Johnson and the relationship he's formed with Caleb Williams and the the way they're running the ball 156.5 whatever yards a game and it's number 2 in the whole NFC and
Yeah, 200-yard rushers against the Eagles.
yeah,
Woo.
which to me was shocking because the Eagles are really strong in the middle and maybe a little light on the outside. And they just ran the fuck over him. You know what I mean? For 200 yards. So I was like, wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Um, so yeah, I think all those things are true. I think the Bears have become a better team with the addition of the small things they got or the huge things they got, like the coach of the everybody wanted 2 years ago. So
so Ben Johnson is that good.
yeah. So well, look at the Lions. They're not doing that well, and the Bears are doing fantastic. So, who was the whole catalyst behind the Lions? Was it Ben Johnson or was it Dan Campbell? But I don't trust him in a lot of areas. I don't trust that quarterback. So, what I mean, we'll see what happens when they play the Packers this week. I truly believe the Packers are going to win the game. I say that
Handily.
because I say that because I think the defense is that I think the defense is just better. You know what I mean? Especially at containing like Caleb Williams, he's not going anywhere. Jalen Hurts ran 0 yards against us. And we stopped every other running back. So, I mean, I think we'll win this game. I don't think Jaden Reed's going to be back this week. That's, like I said, there's small pieces coming back, but I don't think he'll be back this week. But I still think we handle the Bears, no problem.
17-3.
It'll be something like that. It's never 17-10. If the last few years of Packers Bears or through the history of Packers Bears, it's unless it was Brett Favre on a Monday night and it was 42-7 playing against, I don't know, Rex Grossman or some bullshit. You know, I think it'll be a close game as always.
Fair enough. 8 points.
You can give me 4 points on the last question? That is so funny.
Am I?
Okay.
Seahawks beat the Vikings 26-0. Are they the clear number one seed now, the favorites to win the NFC?
I believe I already called them the favorites. I
Yeah, but
mean,
no one thought
I
last
said
week's
they were
show,
my
though.
favorite to win the West. And the Rams have played very well. But this might be the fourth time we've said it on this show. We thought they were going to get better as the season went on, and they've only gotten better since the season's gone on. Like much better.
Annoyingly so, yeah.
Vikings suck.
They
So,
are
I
they are
mean,
one of the worst teams in football, I think.
are one of the worst teams in football. So,
That's automatic points right there.
at the same time, Smith and Jigbu, he only got like 4 for 40 yards or some shit. Like maybe not even that. So, he's never going to let that happen again in another game. And they still destroyed the Minnesota Vikings. Now, Brian Flores does have a lot that he could probably stop one player. You know what I mean? Like a Belichick kind of deal. Like you don't get to use that receiver anymore. Why? He's on the field. Well, I'll show you why. And then they just put three guys on him in a circle doing ring around the rosy, ring around the rosy. And like, throw it to me. I can't, man. There's three guys around you singing a song. So, I mean, I could see that being possible, but it didn't matter because think about it. Jackson Smith got nothing and they still won 26-0. And he got like nothing. I know he was on my fantasy team. I lost that game by a lot. When I looked at the score, I was like, why has he only got like 8 points? So, and they still dominated the Minnesota Vikings.
Clear number one.
Clear number one.
Clear number one. Yeah, you get all the points. Damn it, I lost again. What the
But
hell?
let me tell you one thing. If Sam
Minus points?
Donald gets to the playoffs and chokes and lays a big egg, it's not, that's not surprising.
That's one thing we'll say at least once.
I'm
Probably a
going to
few
say it
more
once.
times.
If he gets to the playoffs and lays an egg in the first game, it's it was possible. So, former of the week, you got any?
Yeah, my boy Derek Dixon came off the bench for Carolina in our time of need, hit a couple big buckets to slay the other blue blood Kentucky Wildcats. Suck it, Scotty.
Yeah, not a very impressive game. I mean, I didn't see any of the game because I was trying to make sure everybody in the world got their gifts. But
Yeah. Yeah, no point guards, a lot of ugly play. Good defense. We're both tall and lanky. We're going to be problems for people in the tournament for sure.
yeah, I was wondering why that one dude was a guy who took the last shot for the Kentucky Wildcats, but maybe he's really good.
What, the little fuzzy hair white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he had just scored, so he was the hot hand.
I don't know if he's the ball. I don't know if he's the guy I want the ball in the hand though with 12
Yeah,
seconds.
but like I said, there was only like 7 baskets made by Kentucky in the whole like second half, and he had the most recent ones. They're like, you know what?
You know what? Take it, buddy. Go for it. You're the guy right now.
Yeah, you're the guy.
7. That's just terrible. Like I said, when I saw the score with 12 seconds left going 64-66, what happened? Nobody's playing very well today. So I expect at least 84, 86. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, yeah, good for you. I mean, 18th in the country with 3 losses. I'm like, well, I mean, it's not going to get any easier. I mean, look like Tennessee looks good. Looks like a couple other teams look good. We got to play them. Florida usually good, so whatever. We'll be fine with the Kentucky Wildcats. My performer of the week is my mom. 84, cleaning every day, cooking every day,
Moving big chairs around and shit.
moving big chairs that I struggled to put over back over here. I don't even know how the fuck she got it over there. Pulling the backpacks off of roasting pans, 60-pound hiking backpacks, framed, and putting them back up there. Performer of the week. She's killing it.
She's killing it.
She's killing it. Walked all the way to the store today, walked all the way back. Didn't know if she was going to make it. She did say that. But I thought to myself, wow, Mom, pretty impressive. So my performer of the week.
Hell yeah.
Let's see if she can't go 2 weeks in a row. That'd be my first
Oh,
time ever having back-to-back performers of the week.
that'd be rough.
That'd be rough. It'd be tough. Let's see what you can do. Wow, she cleaned the whole garage, moved all the stuff. What I'll
Now
do
you're
is I'll let her know she
just
was
thinking.
performer of the week last night, and
Right.
then I'll tell her what could get her back-to-back and top it.
I'd show her the little clip and everything. Here, check out this part, Mom.
Yeah, and then maybe, just maybe, she'll try to go back-to-back. Now I'll get my garage cleaned.
Nice. Good plan. Good plan.
Right? I'll
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
I'll plant the seed.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing how that works out.
Yeah, me too. You know what? Speaking of looking forward to, that's what I'm looking forward to now. I didn't know what I
Right.
was looking forward to. Football, of course,
Well,
but
yeah, I wanted to have you give me your prediction for the primetime games. Dallas at Detroit. That one's good. Who you got in that one?
I gotta tell you, man, Dallas has looked pretty decent in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and
Yeah, if they could jam the middle of that run game, they could maybe make that close.
yeah, right. So I'm gonna
Houston
give
knocks the Chiefs out of the playoffs maybe Sunday night.
who?
Texans. Texans Chiefs Sunday night.
Houston's got the hot hand right now over the Chiefs.
And then Philly Rams on Monday. I mean, those are all pretty good games.
Philly Rams. Didn't the Rams in Philadelphia already play? And
Unless I wrote it down wrong, I don't think they're allowed to do that.
I thought Philly blocked the Rams field goal and ran it back to not lose that game.
But was that the Chiefs?
Hmm?
I thought Philly played like the Chiefs and the Bills earlier in the year or something. Anyway, not sure. Hey, also
Well,
MLS Championship Saturday, baby. Miami versus Vancouver. No Christian Pulisic this week. That's the only reason I had to pull that out.
yeah, that's okay. You don't even know. You don't always need to talk about Christian Pulisic.
Yeah. Messi's probably going to win because he always wins.
There he does. Right?
He just wins everywhere.
That's kind of true.
Messi, Messi, Messi.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely the best. I like Ronaldo a lot, though.
And so is everyone that made it to the end of this video, like and subscribe. I could love you
Later.
guys. Peace.
Peace.